to the Rebuilding the Nets series. Last time out, we did not secure the series sweep against the Mets. Patrick Corbin was absolutely terrible, so we're going to go ahead and advance the day, see what happens. We're going to check on any kind of thing that might have happened. Looking around, don't really recognize anything. Eddie Alvarez got released. I don't know who that is. Fernando Cruz. A couple injuries. That's it.
15 team hits as they manhandled the Marlins 11-5.
Who is Junior Franco? Nope.
3-2. The Cubs
nope.
13 hits in the game.
All right. Also pitching rotation. Did move Trevor Williams into the rotation. Corbin is now a long relief pitcher. He does not have much more of a leash for me. I mean, they've pitched identical innings already, and he's a starter, and he's been a reliever. I mean, just look at those differences. It's crazy. More than likely, I'll probably end up calling someone up like Detweiler to fill that spot, especially if Cade Cavalli doesn't do well here. I'm going to send him down so he can develop a AAA a little bit more, and bring someone else on. But yeah, taking on the Pirates now. We are looking for a win. Cavalli's looking to keep his spot here at the end of the month. Other players also looking to keep their starting jobs. So we'll see how this all goes. Putting Vanessa's at DH. So like right now, looking at the lineup, Corey Dickerson is probably not going to keep his spot. Ruiz is maybe he's my starting catcher. He's going to stay, and Dominic Smith is in danger of losing his spot. And I mean, I have these guys all who could be in there. All right, so we are taking on the Pirates. Ooh, we'll get Vargas in there for a game. We'll get Dickerson in there for a game, or Robles in there. Oh, hey, he's actually been pretty good, but I don't want him batting fifth. I want to get Thomas up batting fifth. Pirates are 10-16. We're 13-11. I'd be pretty happy if we float around this 500 mark. There's your pitching matchup. It's going to be a good one. See you at the end.
Here in Washington, D.C., glad you're with us. And Chris, of course, you have to think about that 2019 World Series run. Really impressive by the Nats. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway, and our pitcher in this game, Cade Cavalli.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Got him swinging.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
One down, base is empty. Outside corner, there's a strike. Two. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden,
what a play in right field, and that will end the inning.
Well, a sigh of relief in their dugout. Stumbled a little bit. If he misses that one, it rolls all the way to the wall. Nice catch to end the inning.
Back in Washington, D.C., and on the mound in this one, Mitch Keller. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses, and a count 2-1. And that one a little bit high. And now a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now it's Luis Garcia. The 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One-two, bottom of the first. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Throw over to Choi. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Alex Call.
No, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of it.
Runner leads away at second. High fly ball out into left center field. Reynolds puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth. The right fielder, Alex Call.
Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. Nationals leave 1. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's O'Neill Cruz.
The shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one to first. Has some trouble with it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to...
And it gets by him. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Batting seven, the first baseman.
And now the hitter, Ji-Man Choi. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Next pitch is outside. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs. That's a really good take.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pirates strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Nationals Park. Here's Lane Thomas. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty delivers. Well struck, right field. That's back. Bangs off the wall. McCutchen returns it to the infield, and that holds the lead runner at third, as it's a double at second and third now with one away.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Victor Robles. Kicks and deals. And a strike on the outside edge. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Dom Smith stands in. And here it comes. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now 2-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
High fly ball out to center field. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the...
And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the veteran catcher, Kevin Plawecki. The pitch. That one down the line, and foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and there's one down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to Smith. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, The designated hitter,
Josh Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Top of the third, no score. Good job to fight that one off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bucks go back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in is the speedy C.J. Abrams. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped on a line, and he makes the catch. One down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time. Kicks and fires. And now 2-2. Straight to the backstop with that one. Ball 2. Gets to it, on to first. Save! He beats it out and reaches on the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Meneses. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Got him. That ends the inning. So 1 left for Washington. Still no score. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brian Reynolds. The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Caught him looking for the K. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings and misses. 2 out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Righty to the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and we are still scoreless. Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom 4, up now for Washington, Lane Thomas. The pitch.
Ball, that's it.
And it's even up.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Doubled his first time up.
Ruiz.
Next offering is outside. The 3-1.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And he walked him.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
One gone, runner at first. And now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. Doubled in his first AB. And the pitch. Going to count 1-2. That one hit to right. McCutchen pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Left fielder, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. One and 2 here. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nationals leave 1 through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Andrew McCutchen. That's towards center. Makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman,
G-Man Choi, the next Pirate to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Called strike right there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Racing, makes the catch. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So 2 down now, and here is Rodolfo Castro. Hard hit, right side. The throw to first. That ends the frame. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Halfway. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Johan Oviedo up and throwing. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Next offering is in for a strike. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mitch Keller departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Johan Oviedo taking over on the mound.
Now, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Runner on the go. Base hit into the outfield. McCutcheon fires to third. In there. He's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Abrams, the runner at third. Garcia at first. One gone. That's inside.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Two on, one out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Alex Call will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Got him! And that is the inning. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. And welcome back. Here's Kevin Plawecki. And the right-hander deals. That's a little bit low. This one popped up right side. Smith under this one. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Now that's smacked to right center. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So now here's the DH. Josh Lowe to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Call. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down, runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 2. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Cade Cavalli will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Sean Doolittle.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And 1-2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the...
Chases that one out of the zone. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Lane Thomas. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Harleen Garcia loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. That one missing inside.
Good. He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And it's filled up.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now Hebert Ruiz. Reynolds puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Victor Robles up next. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And it remains 1-0. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Here comes a pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now the lefty got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. The 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge. There's the swing and a miss. Stays alive. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line, and there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Snags the liner back to the mound, and that's an out. Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Next offering is fouled back. McCutchen at second with 2 down. Inside 3-2 the count. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Goes to first. Save. And there are runners at the corners. First and third, 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Plawecki. Hunter Harvey gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these guys better be ready to swing the bats.
One now. That clips the corner.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a 1-2 again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Pirates strand a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Carlene Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pitch. And now 1-2. Here's a high chopper. The throw to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
The tying run at the plate.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swung on, belted. Reynolds ranging back some more. Gone. Dominic Smith goes deep. 3rd home run of the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. He's 0 for 1. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Down the number 2 hitter, Luis Garcia, 1 for 3. And a pitch. Up the middle. Flips to second. That's one. Now he launches a throw over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad trip.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Chase DeYoung on to pitch here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. At the belt and fires. Out to short. Sends it across to first. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. But a run scored. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Rainey. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Brian Reynolds to bat next.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Base hit! So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Brian Reynolds here. Right-handed reliever. Swinging a foul straight back.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is gone. Brian Reynolds leaves the yard. 3rd home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And now O'Neal Cruz. That's inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. New arm out of the bullpen, Dwayne Underwood Jr.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The next offering misses. And now 3-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. .3-1 is on the way. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And the righty deals. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there extra bases.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And a 2-1 on the way. And that's too high.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Thomas leads off second with nobody out. On the ground right side. Throw over to Choi. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, the third baseman,
Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. And he dodges that fastball. And a base hit on the line. Runner from third comes across, and now they trail by 1. Next to hit for the Nats, Victor Robles. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Rolled to short, could be 2. Cruz to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job on the base run.
Pitching change here, Colin Holderman. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Now it's Dominic Smith. He's already homered in this game. Left-hand hitter waits. And a count 1-2.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The pitch. Right side. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2. We go to the 9th, and now it's Andrew McCutchen. Matt Cronin comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next offering misses down and away. Next pitch is popped up. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Now it's going to be G-Man Choi. Next offering is in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Rodolfo Castro. Castro started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. And he went around according to Clyde Washington. No runs, no hits. On the mound now, David Bednar.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
David Bednar.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, an interesting situation. 1 swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing at the bat in this ball game. I think he made his pitch on the mound. 2-strike count, made him chase way outside the zone, but just couldn't get him to miss. And somehow he found a way to put it in play for the knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And the batter now, Luis Garcia. The 2-1. Inside, just missed. Runner on the go. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th, now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. Here's a 1-2. That's to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and the Nationals tie it up. It's 3-3. Now they've got him in a rundown. Tags the runner for 1. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Alex Call. The 2-1. There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
1 down, winning run on first. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Up now for Washington, Lane Thomas. This guy with light tower power. Trying to send this to extra innings. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. But a big turn of events here in the 9th as we are again all knotted up. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Paolo Espino.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 2-2 now. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Righty delivers. In there at the knees.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
All tied up here in extra innings. Lined, and that's a base hit. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Lowe. Line drive, that's a fair ball inside third, headed for the plate. He scores, it's 4-3.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now, Brian Reynolds. Next offering is down low. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Now it gets away from Ruiz. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Into left center for a base hit. 1 run is in. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score as well. It's 6-3. In there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now a mound visit coming. And with the reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Carl Edwards Jr. He last pitched 2 days ago. Sends it to first, and they get the out. Andrew McCutcheon, the next Pirate to hit. In there. And so now 1-2. And there's a ball. Cruz on third with 2 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Now this is in the air down the line. Call settles under it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Pirates 6 and the Nationals 3. Back in Washington, D.C. On to the bottom of the 10th. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. 2-1 now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
The 2-2. And that's outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tapped softly on the ground. Castro gathers and throws to first. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now it's going to be Victor Robles. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything
not the
down,
best game
keeps
in the
the
world.
adrenaline of the
Our
opposing
pitching
team
is
down a bit.
definitely
Steal a win and get out of here
slacking.
6-3 our
Cade
final
Cavalli had a
score.
great
For
game,
Chris
5
Singleton and our
2/3
entire
innings, I
outstanding
think.
crew here at
He did pretty
MLB
good.
Show. I'm John Schaffy
Espino
saying
sucked,
so
came in
long
for a third of an inning. He was already tired, though, gave up 3 runs. I should have seen that coming. My team was just at its end right there. But Cavalli, yeah, 5 2/3, 9 strikeouts. I'll take that all the time. Lowers his ERA down to 4.3. Doolittle came in, did a good inning, continued his hot streak. Harvey for a third of an inning, so he'll be fresh next game. Rainey sucked. Cronin continues to be dominant somehow. Espino again, and then Junior came in and just kind of picked it up. Hit-wise, we didn't do too bad. Robles was hitless, but he's kind of just filling in. Call was hitless again. He's been very streaky recently. 15 strikeouts, not the greatest, but 10 innings. Next game, we're just gonna have to try to pick it up. See where we go from here. See you all next time.